Okay, we should be live in about 30 seconds. We live now, Pierre, so you refresh your browser if you don't see it.
I see. Okay. Yeah, I see it.
Mhm. All right, Pierre, just want to make sure I'm still hearing you. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Hello?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
No, you're very low.
Hold on. Turn away.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah,
You're very, very
I
low.
have. Yeah, hold on. Give me a minute. I'm gonna fix it.
You're very low, not hearing you at all.
All right. You should be better now.
Yeah, yeah, I hear you now.
All right.
All right,
Yeah, my
so
the headphone that I had have a mic on it.
I'm gonna share the screen and I'm gonna play our video.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So nice little home in Columbus Heights in Ocho Rios, Jamaica. And going to introduce myself. I'm Savon Smith, founder of Savon's Academy Stars basketball program in the city of Royal Palm Beach in West Palm Beach. And I'm also the founder of Founding Players, which we're on right now, which is our YouTube channel. Founding Players came from 6 basketball players that I started Savon's Academy Stars with, and I decided to name an organization Founding Players because they were the foundation of our basketball program. And I wanted to teach them financial literacy as well as others. Go ahead, Pierre.
All right, my name is Pierre Abraham. I'm actually a FedEx employee. I've been working for FedEx for 13 years, a career. And then I'm doing the stock market. Actually, I can say full-time side investor in it's been my third role right now. It's been great. So I learned a lot in this chat room for the last 2 weeks. So this is a real opportunity to learn about investment, to learn about life, to learn about business. So it is good. So I'm here to share what I know, even though it's been 3 weeks, to share my knowledge about life.
Okay. You sounded low, just so you know. The volume kind of went low again. Yeah, probably have to get a little closer to the mic. It was kind of low, but could
Yeah.
hear you, but it would just be better if we were all close. That way they can hear us good.
Okay.
Did you want to
All
get
right.
started and, you know, let us know how your stock's doing, or did you want me to like go? I think you should get started first. That way, when I go into detail with my stocks, you can kind of like learn the ropes from what
Mhm.
I've been through. So you want to like fill me in on what your stock's been doing, especially what it did today. I'm sure today you may have saw some growth. So I
Yeah.
want to know, huh?
Yes. Today is actually the first good day since I've been doing it. It's been green. Everything is green. Everything is green. Even though the one that I didn't expect it is even greener. So it is a good sign because my like I said, my first day I had this stock CCIV was really bothering me because I bought it for 60, and then on the next day it went down to 30, and then the lowest I've seen it was $24, I think, or less than that, 22. I don't remember. And then today everything's green, and then my stock actually the one that I really like was doing good a lot today because I think I bought it for 70 cents. And I see it's up to 90 something cents. The CTRM, it's doing really good. And then
Which one is that?
yeah, so
CTRM.
today my yeah. Hold on, let me
So
check
CTRM
it.
did well for you today.
Yes, hold on. Yes, CTRM did good for me today. I think this is the one that I have the most share on it. This
Hmm.
is the one that the most share I've ever bought is a CTRM. So it's actually doing pretty good because I bought it at 70 cents. Right now, I'm looking at it. It's up to 97 cents. So and
All
also you guys talk about the NNDM. The
right.
NNDM also did good for me today. And then also my first stock that I bought was the SOS. The SOS has been down for the last 2 weeks, and today I see some light on it today. So
Okay.
actually today I'm all green for the first time. For the first time, I'm all green. I don't know if the light is on. It's been doing good today.
Okay. So you had an all green day.
It's all green day. And also there's one surprising that
Still sounds so
there's one
low, Pierre.
surprising to me
Is
also
it
was
possible? A little closer,
I'm still
still
low again.
so low. Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me do something else. Oh, but no, am I still low?
You're good now.
Okay. And the one that was surprising to me was the AMC, because I got a few also in AMC, and I think my AMC was still red, if I'm not mistaken, because I got the MC
Also,
on the platform. So
okay, so you have AMC as well.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna run over. I'm gonna share my screen again, and I'm gonna go over some of the stocks. Well, one of the stocks that I have or had from it was like under $2. I had this stock, so I'm gonna go over it and share it on the YouTube. So I gotta share my screen. Just give me a second.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so my screen is shared. Tell me that, if you could see these as I go over them. 1 second. You see that on the screen?
Yes, I see on the screen.
All right. All right, so this company is Canon, a mining company. They focus more on the Bitcoin mining. All right, so not gonna go too much in detail about them, except they're a mining company. And before I actually start, I'm gonna go and read our disclaimer. So just give me a second and I'll start explaining that stock, when I bought it and what's happening with it. Okay, I am not a financial advisor. This video is for entertainment and education purposes only. This video is not financial advice. You can lose money investing into the stock market. You are liable for any loss that you incur from investing in the stock market. I shall not be held liable for any losses you may incur while investing or trading on the stock market. Contact your licensed financial professional in your area for professional advice. Thank you. So we are just sharing our information that we've researched and gathered, with amongst ourselves and with anyone who is paying attention and supporting our group. And please do your own due diligence and know that you are investing at your own risk. All right, so now I'm going to go find back that. So again, the company I'll be talking about is Canon. So for those of you who don't know about Canon, here's an opportunity to Google this company and do your own research. They're a mining company, crypto mining company. mainly Bitcoin. All right. Second. Move that out the way. All right. Trying to find where it started low, because I don't want to go into my phone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I guess I didn't bring up the low where it started. All right, so I'll just speak on it, or I can go to my phone to kind of show it. But basically, I bought this stock when it was under $2. Started buying it, I believe, when it was about $1.50 and change. So call it $1.50. And by the time I was finished buying the amount of shares that I have now, it averaged out to $3 and change. So call it $3.50 then. It averaged out
Mm-hmm.
for me. So from buying this stock at $3.50, I'll go to the screen where it should show you the amount of shares that I have in it.
Yeah, I'm in a meeting. Okay. Okay. What's that from?
Hmm. I thought I put the one on here where I have the number, then my amount of shares. Not seeing it. Anyway, a little bit of history. So if you could see my screen, it says November
Yeah.
of 2020 is when, I bought like $96. Then I bought a little bit more. Then I bought a little bit more. Was this February 5th, 2021? $63. So this is a small amount, a couple small amounts. So I have a lot of stocks. So basically I have 200 shares of this, and I bought it under $2. Average out to $3 and change when I bought my last share, which was February 5th, to get it up to 200 shares. So now with the 200 shares that I have, I'm not sure why it's not showing, but let me go to my phone, see what I can do. Just bear with me. I'm just trying to show
Mm-hmm.
what Canon has done for me. And so you guys know, this is Canon in my Robinhood account. I also have Canon in my brokerage with Wells Fargo with the bank. So I have a retirement account with the Bank of Wells Fargo. So I also have Canon there. I have 200 shares in Robinhood, which I'm going to share. Okay. So here, tell me if you can give me a second. Let me come off of share screen. All right, I stopped sharing screen. So can you see that? I want to make sure everybody can see it too. You see that?
Yes, I see it.
See it clearly?
Yeah, I see it
Clear?
clearly.
All right, so
Yeah.
Canon right now, I believe it's saying it's $29,
Mm-hmm.
correct?
Yes, correct.
29. Okay, so 29.80 is what I see. That's where the price is right now, 29.80. Okay, and I'm gonna scroll down, and right there you can see you should be able to see I have 200 shares of it. Can you see that?
Yes.
You see the 200 shares?
With the shares, yes, I see it. 201.
It's clear enough.
It's clear enough. Yes, the 201 is clear enough.
And I'm not seeing the numbers exactly, but I believe
Yeah, it only says 201 shares.
And can you read the rest? It says
No, it said
6,000.
no. It doesn't. It's not clear enough. Now, oh no! Before the light, it was clear. I think if you hold the phone straight, some lighting caused the text not reading properly. No, move it back a little bit. I saw it without the light. Yes, it's better without the light on. With that, if you get closer to the screen,
You see it?
I see it, but it's not clear enough.
All right. So basically, hold on. Give me a second.
Okay.
All right, I have it here, but I'm not sure why it didn't show. Okay. This will make it easier. I did have it. I guess I didn't bring it up. So I'm going to share my screen again. You'll be able to see it. All right. You see that?
Yeah, now it's good now. Yes, now it's clear.
Okay. Because I thought I had it up before, but yes, I didn't. All right. So here it shows that I have 200, and that's hell of a clear, right? Everybody can see.
Yeah, that is.
I thought I had it up, but no, I guess I wasn't prepared. I didn't have this one up. So this is the most important part that you guys want to see. So I have 201 shares in Robinhood, and it averaged out to 385 when I last bought a couple shares. But again, I started buying this stock under $2. So you see my market value is 700, but it actually went up to 6,000. When I had my phone up, if you had saw it moved up to 6,000 value. So basically my return is, 5,000, call it 5,000, $4,952.80. So it went up. So my return is like $5,000 and change because it went to 6. So this will be 5. So from the one stock of having 201 shares, buying it at an average of 385, and you saw that it was $29 right now, and currently it's $29. So that's a pretty good gain off one stock with only 201 shares. Well,
Yeah.
$5,000. You seeing, Pierre? You
Yeah,
following?
I see it clear. Yeah, I see it. I'm here.
Yeah. So compare CNET. Do you have CNET?
No, I don't have seen it.
You
Yeah,
should get
but
CNET.
yeah,
You should
but
get
I'm on it.
CNET.
I just yeah, I just put it on my screen. Yeah,
CNET?
I'm seeing it now. Yeah.
Okay, well, you should get
Yeah.
CNET. Okay, you should
Okay. Let me
research and
pull it
get
up.
CNET because
Mhm.
CNET is just getting into the game and they just got
Okay.
quite a few computers, so they're new to the game. And I'm gonna bring up their stock so everyone can see. But that's a stock that
Yeah.
everyone can research and get in early, just the same way I got in
Yeah.
early with
I'm on the
CAN.
screen. I'm looking at it.
Huh?
Yeah.
I could hardly hear you.
Yeah. Oh man, okay. It's my headphones. It's my daughter was chewing on it last night, so she must have said she probably messed it up.
What were you saying?
You know what I'm saying? My daughter was chewing on my headphone last
No,
night,
before
so
that, I
she
heard
probably
that.
messed it up.
Before that, you were saying something.
No, yeah. Okay, yeah. I put it on the screen. I put it on my on the screen because I got the other screen on the stock. See that? Yeah,
Okay.
I see it today. They did good today too.
Yeah. Research CNET because I'll bring it up.
Mhm.
If you see, they were at $6 at one point, and then they dropped down to under $3. I believe as low as 230.
Yeah.
So just equal that to
Hmm.
where I bought, where I averaged out buying this at 385. That's low. And look where it's at now, just from 201
Yeah.
shares. So just imagine getting
Hmm.
201 shares of CNET, right
Yeah.
now while it's low. It's still under $3. So you could
Hmm.
still buy a number of shares under $3,
Yeah.
and it's pretty much, in my belief, going to do the same thing as this. So in one stock, again, this is only Robinhood. I have this same stock in my brokerage account, retirement account with Wells Fargo, and that's actually the most important place because it's about the future. This right here, I invest to be able to probably pull out at some point in the Robinhood account. But as far as my brokerage account, I'm putting that for generational wealth. So
So
that
how different is the broker's account with the Robinhood and the other stuff and the
well
retirement account?
with your brokerage account, you can find pretty much all the stocks, OTC stocks,
Okay.
which is over the counter stocks. Just how some
Mhm.
apps you can't find the stocks. Well, in your
Mhm.
actual with your actual bank, you should be able to find all the stocks. I'm not sure if Chase have all the stocks, but they should. But I know Wells Fargo, any stock that I put in is going to come up, you know.
Mhm.
So some platforms don't have all the stocks, but in your brokerage account, you could, with your bank, you could certainly find all stocks. So if you learn a ticker symbol, and you need to find it, if you get a brokerage account with your bank, you should be able to find it. And I know
Okay.
if you don't have a brokerage account with your bank, I know TD Ameritrade, you should be able to find everything as well.
No, I'm saying that no, I was asking about the retirement. Are those a plan into the stocking?
Yeah, you it's an IRA, but it's on the stock market.
Okay.
It's tied into
I'm
the
looking
stock
now.
market. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna go out of this. Give me a second. Close that. I'm gonna bring up CNET. No, that's still Canon. All right. Anyway, this is CNET. You guys can see the screen. Let me bring it up a little bit closer so everybody can see it. All right, there it is. So this is CNET. So just equal this to when Canon was $3 and change. CNET right now is 280. And as you just said, today has been a good day. I know one of our other members bought this. I believe can't I don't remember for sure, but it went down for him, and today, you know, it went up for him. So when he first bought it, it went down. And this is the high. 52-week high was $6.19. The low, $2.39. So that's a significant drop. But if you believe in the stock, even though it dropped from 6 to 2, you know, if you believe in it, you want to hold it, because most likely it's going to beat its old high of $6.19.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what you have to understand is like, if your stock's a good stock and you believe in it, even if it hits the low when you bought it, say you bought it here, or let's say you bought it at $5 and it hit $6.19 and dropped down to $2.39, doesn't mean you lost. You lose when you sell it because your money dropped, because it could possibly beat this old high. So now when it beat the old high, it'll probably drop again to a newer low. So this old low would be 239. Maybe if it goes and beat its old high and say it hit $8, the new low would probably be $4. So keep that in mind, that most times when you make when you beat your old high, you most likely will come to a new low, a higher low, I should say. You know, so you want to be able to research and understand the stock that you're investing in. Now, remember, this is a mining company, and Bitcoin is very volatile. So that means it's up, it can go up a lot and it can come down a lot. So guess what? This stock's going to do the same thing, because there's some mining company mining Bitcoin. So it's pretty much record keeping of transactions. That's what the mining companies are doing. You know, so when Bitcoin goes really high, these companies are going to go really high. When Bitcoin comes down a lot, these companies are also going to come down a lot. But keep in mind, Bitcoin's been volatile ever since it's been in existence, and it keeps on growing. So if you hold on to these companies and you believe in them, they are going to grow. You just have to be patient with them. I was patient with Canon. So just jumping back to Canon. Canon, you saw I got it last year in November. I think it showed you that I got it in November. So not, as a matter of fact, I got it before that. November was showing on the screen. But I've been holding Canon for a while. When I first researched and saw it, it was like $1.50. And at that point, I think I bought just a little bit of it just to watch it. And I would guess I probably bought it July, maybe July, possibly August. So I believe Bitcoin was maybe 20,000 or under 20,000 at that time, when I began to look into blockchain technology and found these mining companies. And I was patient. It went through its ups and downs, because Bitcoin was high and went way back down. Nobody knew what Bitcoin was really doing. You know, it was very volatile. So some people might have took the money and ran, but don't want to do that. You know, you want to be patient. So look at how it went. Canon went from $3 and change that you've seen to $29 right now. And guess what? Bitcoin is performing well right now. So it's probably going to go to the 40s. So that 5,000 that I made from investing a small amount can turn into $10,000. It could double, because right now it's at 29, call it 30. If it gets to 60, that's $10,000 just from 200 shares, and I didn't put much in that. So that's what you have to look at. It's like you can put a small amount and it could turn into a big amount. I believe I invested under, let's just call it, $800 invested in Robinhood, and it turned into $5,000. So imagine if it goes to $60, that's $800 turned into $10,000. That's amazing growth. You don't get that leaving your money in the bank.
Yeah, not at all.
Yeah, and stocks are risky. Index funds, ETFs, they're a safer bet, but at the end of the day, life is risky. You have to take a risk. I'm no financial advisor, but I'm only sharing, the risk that I'm okay taking, because a lot of the people who are wealthy, they actually take great risk. Some people may do index funds or ETFs and say, you know what, I'm going to wait it out for 10 years because I'd rather my money be in a safer place. And I'll sit here and chill out, leave it alone. And in 10 years, I'll be okay. But a lot of people is knowing how to get that quick money, and sometimes it's not quick, but it's faster than waiting years. And especially what's happening right now, is definitely faster. And we're in a time right now where Bitcoin, our cryptocurrency, is still on its way. A lot of people don't know about it. Just look at the advertisements. Some people are sitting around and not knowing, about cryptocurrency. So, but the more and more it's in the news, the more and more it's in, Yahoo News, and the more and more people gonna start thinking, hey, what is that? So the more and more you see it, the more and more you need to pay attention. We'll jump and talk about Dogecoin. They said it was a joke, but the joke will be on us if we don't take a chance and take that risk, because the Dallas Mavericks owner now made it available, for you to use it to purchase tickets to go see the Dallas Mavericks. And I believe before we got on, we spoke about who was that we said that just put news out that they were working. Who was that? I forgot already. Who did I mention?
No, it was
that just struck a deal with, huh?
No, today?
Yeah, I just mentioned it. Somebody struck a deal with them, with Dogecoin, to use Dogecoin. Let me look real quick. I'll be able to tell you. Oh, Starbucks.
Yeah, Starbucks. Yeah, you did say that.
Yep, Starbucks. So in the news, while it's a joke and people say it's a joke and I'm not going to invest in it because they're saying it's a joke or it was created as a joke, it's not a joke. Do your own research, but why advertise something that's a joke? Why would the Dallas Mavericks owner made it available if it's a joke? Now, of course, things can tank, but you have to be of belief that if you're going to spend advertising money, most likely it's real. It's for real. So yeah, I took a chance on Dogecoin and I put some money there too. But don't miss CNET, Pierre.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna look on it tomorrow.
It's 280
That's what
right
I
now.
go to. Yes.
Yeah, don't miss this one. I have CNET. So imagine I have Canon, and then starting over again with CNET. So one thing I want to let you guys know, when you miss an opportunity, like how I caught Canon, if let's just say you missed that, well, here it is again through CNET. So whenever you feel like you miss an opportunity, it comes back around again on the stock market, just
Exactly.
so
When
you
you
guys
yep.
know. So you know how people like to cry when they miss something? You don't
Mhm.
have to cry because we're doing our research, and so should you, to find the next big thing. It's always here. It's always here, like a
All
turning
right.
wheel.
The
The
symbols are
opportunity will
in.
always be there. And you know what? When CNET takes off and becomes $30, there's going to be another one right behind it. You know, as a matter of fact, I can give you two. I can give you CNET and I could give you ANTE. So that's two that I just gave you, which I we gave that out on Sunday as well. So I can give you two.
Mhm.
I can give you two opportunities, CNET, and then the next one is going to be ANTE. ANTE is the company that got. I can't give you the number of computers that they got, but they got quite a few computers. Yep. So those are two stocks that you guys want to research and get into. But Pierre, I wanted to come on and show you, what Canon has done just in Robinhood, so you can kind of see it. So now Mara, which is not, I don't have a picture of it to show you, but MARA. I also had
Yeah.
that stock in, I have in Robinhood. That's MARA, and it's pretty much did the same thing that Canon is doing. So there's three. There's more than three actually. I have CAN. I have MARA. I have FTFT,
Yeah. I have that
and
one too. I have FTFT.
okay. So I had FTFT when it was under $2 as well. All of these stocks I had under $2. Riot. I forgot to mention Riot. RIOT. I have them too. So pretty much what I did was I Googled blockchain technology when I learned that, okay, what's the new technology that's coming? What's the big change that's happening? And I started just listening and reading, and I got on the YouTube and I got on Google and I got on Yahoo and I just searched and searched and searched until I got more and more information about the blockchain technology. You know, most people was talking about it's 5G, but then I realized, listen, this is it's the blockchain technology because this is big. And then once I realized blockchain technology, that the cryptocurrencies are pretty much part of that, and that's how the blockchain technology actually started, was because of Bitcoin. I was like, whoa, that's a no-brainer, because Bitcoin is starting to perform. It performed a couple of years ago,
Yeah.
but it wasn't here yet. But now Bitcoin started performing all of a sudden. So I'm like, oh wait, hold on, something is happening here, because why is this thing performing so great? And that's when I put two and two together and I got smart. So now that MARA and Canon is in the news a lot, I was already on to them. So I caught them in the early stage while I'm watching a lot of YouTubers talking about Canon and talking about Mara. And those are the top two companies when it comes to mining. They're getting all coverage. But I had them when nobody knew about them. And I'm sure there's other people out there who had them and knew about them. But I'm saying I'm one of the early birds that had that when nobody knew about it. And now it's in the news. Now I can sit back and say, well, hold on. All of the companies that I researched, I have them. And now everybody's talking about them. So there's many more stocks like that. CNET, That's going to be like that. They're going to be talking about them also. ANTE, same thing. And there's another one, EBON, EBON. They're going to be talking about that too. That's trading around $7 right now. Those stocks ain't nowhere yet. What happens when Bitcoin reaches 100,000? It's in the 50s right now.
Oh man, yeah.
So even if Bitcoin is at 50 something right now, and let's just say it goes down back into the 40s, that don't matter because it's very volatile. It's been performing like that since its existence. But at the end of the day, no matter if it's up and down, it always seems to find a new high. It keeps on going pretty high. So we can always be skeptic about we may lose money, but are you really losing money on something that keeps creating a new high? It's called patience. You just have to go for the ride. You understand what I'm saying, Pierre?
Yeah, oh yeah.
You just got to go for
Definitely.
the ride. I went for the ride with Canon. I'll give an example. This is how I learned stocks. When I had Canon, FTFT, MARA, I'm watching them. I had them all, and Riot. I had them all under $2, and I'm sitting there and I'm going through all four of them daily, every day, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, Canon ain't moving. I'm literally giving you what I was doing. I'm saying Canon is not moving, and I'm saying to myself, MARA is moving. So then I'm like, okay, let me pay attention to MARA. Why are they moving more than Canon? Then I go and I say, okay, FTFT, it hardly moves. Why is it just still staying right there under $2? It's not moving. And I'm like, judging the stocks, seeing how they're performing. Then I'm looking at Riot, and I'm like, yo, Riot moving more than all of them. So I'm looking at Riot and I'm saying, oh my God, Riot will go to $10 and then it'll come back down to $5. And I'm saying, man, the day traders are playing with this stock right here. So I'm saying, okay, Riot is just dangerous. It's a little bit more dangerous. That's what I thought about it. It's dangerous. So then I'm like, you can put a lot of money in Riot and you can lose it because it's going high and then it's coming back real low. So it was one of the best performing stocks, but it can go up real high and then it can come down real low. So then I found a little bit more comfort in Canon, FTFT, and Mara because I'm like, okay, they're moving, but they don't move so crazy. And the funny thing is the same thing happening right now. If you watch Riot, Riot will go to $100 and it'll come back down to $50. And if you watch Canon, Canon will go up to $29 and then it'll come back down to $19 and then go back up to 24. And then if you watch FTFT, it'll go up to $11 and then it'll come back down to $5 or under $5. So I look at those performance and I'm saying, okay, FTFT, what is going on with FTFT? Why is it doing that? Oh, it's an online, they deal with sales. Oh, a lot of people aren't really, majority of the population are not buying anything in cryptocurrency right now. So FTFT is the future. So this is where you got to use your brain. Like FTFT is the future. Look at what Marathon Patent is doing, which is MARA. Look at what Riot is doing. They're performing well because they're Bitcoin mining companies. So they're going to do exactly what the currencies are doing or what Bitcoin is doing.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
when it comes to FTFT, oh, that one is kind of slow moving. Why? Because a lot of people ain't running around buying anything in Bitcoin yet. So that's the future. So for anyone out there who's listening, do your own research. But at the end of the day, I don't expect FTFT to make me a ton of money right now. I got time with FTFT. Now, don't quote me on that and take your time. But I'm just telling you, I already got my shares, but I'm saying I have time to sit back and let it ride. But when we all start running around buying things in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, remember you heard it here first that FTFT is going to go through the roof. So I pay attention to all those stocks and I'm watching what they're doing. I don't even care how the charts move. I just chart them with my eyes off of their performance, what they're doing. I understand the stocks. I'm seeing how they moving. I don't look at no chart. I just look at the facts. Facts matter when I know FTFT is about sales. Pierre, you bought something in Bitcoin lately?
Not yet, not yet.
Me
Cause
neither.
I still don't know how. Yeah, Bitcoin not yet for Bitcoin.
Yeah, me neither. So the reason I say that is because, so look at FTFT. It's not going to perform
Yeah.
at that level yet because Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is still on its way. Now, will it go up? Yeah, it'll go up on some news. It'll go up on some
Yeah.
good news and it'll come back down on some bad news. But
Mhm.
I don't expect to wake up tomorrow and FTFT is doing what MARA and CAN is doing.
I see. Okay, got you.
The more this crypto thing come to be, the more you're gonna see, okay, FTFT is gonna move. So is it gonna move? Yes, based every single day, somebody is adopting Bitcoin. Every single day, some institution is throwing money into Bitcoin. So is it gonna move FTFT? Sure, because people are out there purchasing things in Bitcoin and some of the crypto. So it is going to move a little bit, but it's by no means moving like that yet, but it will. And that's FTFT. Do your own research. But I'm just sharing because I took the time to understand the stocks that I invested in. And another stock flying under the radar that's going to come out of nowhere and surprise people that they're part of the blockchain technology is IDEX.
Yeah, I've been researching. I've been watching ADX for a few days now.
Yeah, IDEX is going to surprise a lot of people. But
Yeah,
again, I'm just sharing, and you could do your own research.
yeah,
But
hmm
IDEX is going to be a special one.
yeah. I've been
And
researching it.
remember, you heard it here first. FTFT and IDEX are both going to be special.
Yeah,
I see it happen when I first got them. I see how they moving. We're not running around driving electric cars. We're not running around driving Teslas. A lot of us aren't. But guess what? It's going to happen. So some stocks are going to be slow moving until one day when we have these things that were slowly coming and now that they're here, those stocks are going to be well worth the wait. So when it comes to diversification, I have stocks that's moving now and stocks that's going to move later. Yep.
yeah.
So I hope I was able to give some good information, Pierre. What's your
Oh,
thoughts?
that's great information. Because I think is that because I had a FTFT for one of my first free buying because I really didn't understand yet why it wasn't moving like that. You know. So now with the knowledge I'm hearing right now, it is very interesting. Because
Yeah.
when the last couple of weeks I was just buying stock, not knowing what it was doing. Because to me my experience is on the first right. It's still right now. You're still learning how what kind of play you're gonna be. I mean, what kind of how you learning the stock, how the stock is moving, how people react to when it go low and how people react when it go high. You know. So to me, it's a good learning experience, and also the group we do really is very helpful. I mean, I guess to me, I'm saying it's a blessing that I saw you guys talking about something that day. It just turned on the light in what I wanted to do for so long. Because like I told you, I had the app with the
A little
um
closer, Mike, so we can hear better.
yeah, yeah, because I had the app with the Robin Hood, and then I never used it. And then watching you guys talking about it that day, it's turned the light on. So now I got a more understanding with the stack, so I know how to search more better, how to do a better research. Because I know before I had people talking about research, and one guy was telling me go to this group chat and then people commenting. I was reading some good comments, some bad comments. I was like, you know what, this is not good for me. Watching people commenting about stuff, it's not a way to go. You know, so do your own research, like you said, do your own research.
Yeah, yeah, man. We're putting information out there, and we're
Hmm.
all going to be great at this. Just like I just
Yep.
shared how I watched the stocks that I invested in, and just to
Hmm.
learn how they perform. And I broke down their performance based off of what they're doing. So when it comes to Canon, I tied in, okay, they got the perfect name. Why did they give themselves that name Canon? Oh, you about to take off like Canon? So I just start putting that in my head. I'm like, all right, you name yourself Canon. Names matter.
Yeah.
I'm like, I hope you gonna take off like a cannon. So I'm watching that. Yeah, seriously, you'd be surprised. Speak it into existence. I mean, maybe that
Yep.
company thought about that when they named themselves Canon.
Yep. Yep.
So right now I'm looking at it. I'm like, this thing's doing a cannon for real. This thing's a cannon. So when I had it under $2, I'm like, you better be like a cannon. So now with that frame of mind, I'm saying, okay, well, I need to learn about this company because if they ain't gonna act like a cannon and take off, I'm about to get rid of them. So I start researching, and realize that okay, the CEO is serious. I don't remember his name right now, but it's like I've done research so many stocks, and I'm like, wow, this CEO is for real. He's gonna make something of this company. So I'm like, yeah, I'm holding this one. And I just saw how every time he came and he said something, it moved a little bit. Then I compared it with Mara, and I'm saying, okay, so he's more locked into Bitcoin. Bitcoin, that's one. So I'm like, okay, that's one. So then I'm like, Mara, which is marathon. I'm like, okay, cryptocurrencies, not just Bitcoin. So I'm differentiating the two stocks, the two companies. And I'm saying they more mine more than one crypto, not one, more than one. MARA, marathon. And I'm saying, okay, so that one should move a little bit more than Canon. Because if you're mining more than one, that gives you a better opportunity to have more growth because it's not just about Bitcoin, it's about a number of cryptocurrencies that you're actually mining. And some of them are going up high and some of them aren't moving and some of them aren't even going to be around. Some of these cryptos not even going to be around. But Marathon is mining cryptocurrencies. Canon is more focused on Bitcoin. So I'm doing my research and I'm thinking about these things. And I'm saying to myself, well, MARA should be moving more than Canon. Okay, well, look at it. Canon is $29 and MARA was $48. So my research is real. What I'm paying attention to is real. And I've been doing that from my bottom. If you're mining cryptocurrencies, that means you should be higher than Canon,
Yeah.
you know? But at the end of the day, don't be fooled. I'm also a wise person who can say, okay, even though MARA is mining cryptocurrencies, I can sit here and say, okay, which one is more popular? Oh, it's Bitcoin. So guess what? Because Bitcoin is popular, Canon can still outperform Marathon. That's possible because Bitcoin is popular. It's number one. So,
Yeah.
you just have to think like that. Either way, they're two great stocks and they're basically miners. Well, they're not basically, they are mining companies, and I personally don't think you can go wrong in investing in these companies, even at the level that they're at right now. I got in early, but it's still a great investment. If people can invest in Tesla at $600-700 a share, and these companies are $30 and $35, still a no-brainer. So you can get in early or you can get in later. Not late, later.
Yeah.
I bought Moderna when it was still high. I was still buying it, $45. I was looking at Moderna when it was in its 20s. Now I'm seeing OCGN. I'm like, here it comes again. Moderna all over again. OCGN. 29 cents that
Yeah.
company was when I started telling Alan about it. 29 cents. No, I told him at
Wow.
64 cents, sorry, but I had it at 29 cents. OCGN. So now we need vaccines. And the company that OCGN is working with is getting ready to possibly IPO. So can you imagine where OCGN is going to go? I believe it's at $10 right now. I'm guessing it's at
Yeah.
$10. I can look it up right quick. But
Yeah. I'm looking right
imagine
now.
this stock at $10 when we still need vaccines. I'm looking it up right now. So do your own research, guys. If you're watching, or whoever is watching,
Yeah.
up.
It's at 878
It's
now.
not even at $10. It's at eight
It's
dollars
not
and
at $10.
sixty nine
Yeah.
cents. Even better. It's at
Yeah.
$8.69. Even better. Listen, patience will get you places. $8.69. OCGN. Ocugen.
Yep.
Listen,
Oh yeah, man.
do your own research.
Oh, you got Alan just put three bomb for IDEX on the chat room.
He put what?
It's like a three fire I think three fire sign for IDEX. That boom boom boom.
Uh-huh. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I'm back in the chat. I see you, Alan. DEX.
Yeah, man. Oh yeah. This is good, man. Great information. Great
Yes,
stuff.
sir. Well,
Great stuff.
as I said, man, can't just be out here buying stocks and hoping. You got to buy stocks and knowing.
And knowing what you're buying.
Yeah,
That's just the key. You have
yeah,
to know what you're buying. Yeah, because I know a lot of people buying stuff. I don't know what the hell they're buying.
yeah, man. You got to know
Yeah.
what you're buying, man.
Hmm.
Because listen, man, once I learned about blockchain and I found these stocks, I didn't just buy them and leave them there. I bought them and watched their performance. It's like a movie. I'm buying and watching it. I paid for
Hmm.
it. I'm gonna pay attention to it. It's like I go to a play. I'm paying my money and I'm gonna look at the play. And I'm gonna go back and see the play again. You know what I'm saying? So over and over and over, I'm trying to watch and learn this play. I'm not just gonna go there and sleep, go there and talk, go there and chill with my friends, go there and walk out, come back when it's over. No, not doing that. I want to see the performance. That's what I'm there for. That's what I bought it for. I paid for my ticket to see the play, not to be distracted. So at the end of the day, man, whatever it is that you purchase on the stock market, you have to pay attention to it. You have to understand it. Now,
Yeah.
a lot of people use the charts. Some people are great at the charts. Me, I see the charts, but that's not how I pay attention to my stocks, to be honest. I'm a believer in what I buy and I watch the performance of it. Now I can look at the charts and be like, okay, I already did the I already did the work in my head. So now let me see the charts. Oh, the charts is doing exactly what I'm thinking. Those charts to me is like a lifeline. It's like as lifelines. When I'm looking at it, I'm like, I just see you going up and down. Life is like that. So rather than looking at it going up and down, I just look at, okay, Bitcoin goes up, Bitcoin goes down, Bitcoin goes across. When Bitcoin goes across, what is it doing? Consolidating. I'm looking at it going across. I'm like, either it's going to go up or it's going to go down. Either you're going to fall through the floor or you're going to go through the roof. When you're trading sideways, I don't need to be a genius for that. I gotta use my head. I've seen this too many times. So while some people have their thing where they want to look at the charts and predict what it's going to do, I have my way of predicting it as well. But I'm not focusing too much on the charts. I'm focusing on what the price, what I'm seeing it do, and what I've been seeing it do. Same way I broke down Canon, MARA, and FTFT. I broke them down. I knew what SOS was going to do. I knew when it was going to take off. I knew when I told Alan to buy OCGN that it was going to do something. I know all that. There's a stock that I'm watching right now, which I told people about. IBIO. Let me bring it up. IBIO. I believe in that stock just like OCGN. Okay, so it's IBIO. Alan, if you're out there, if you could throw that one in the chat for me, IBIO. Throw it in there just in case. IBIO. All right, so this is a stock that I also believe in, similar to OCGN that was 29 cents. That went to $18 from 29 cents. Now, how did I know that that stock was going to be great? Because of what they're doing, because of what they're doing for COVID. It's like, just check out the stocks that is trying to help the problem and find the best ones who have the best answer to the problem. That's how I broke it down. It's like when you're reading, you know which company have the answer by doing your research. So when I'm sharing, a company is not going into it blind. I'm sharing the information because I see what's happening, I see what's needed. And this company is in the news for a reason. They may not be all the way in the news, but I'm gonna catch them before they actually go to the news with the information that I found before it actually go mainstream. So now I'm giving information for people to do their own research based off of me taking my time, look into what I'm getting myself involved in, and sharing it with you guys. I could keep it to myself, but I realize that the information that I'm getting, somebody decided to share it, whether on YouTube, whether on Yahoo, whether on Google, whether in the streets, wherever, whether in a restaurant sitting down eating, I met somebody there and they just tell me, hey, are you into stocks? Yeah, I am. By the way, check out IBIO. I don't know. I just gave an example. It can happen that way too. And you gotta listen. One of the best thing in life is listen and learn, and you do your research over what you hear, and you will find out if what you hear is true or not. But Pierre, we this is passionate for me because I'm excited about talking about what I see happening. And I can go on and on forever because I'm excited for the opportunity that I'm getting and that we're getting. But I'm definitely happy for myself because I never even dreamt that I would even be part of an opportunity like this. So I'm willing to share the information.
Oh yeah, it's well taken. Now my now I'm being passionate about stock now. So I talk about it every day. My wife sees me every day. Even we're on vacation, I'm always to the stock. She was like, "Hey, you're not gonna spend the whole week watching stock." I said,
Mhm.
"No, I gotta watch my stocks. I gotta watch my stock." I watch my stock.
Yeah,
So I'm very passionate now. It's become a passion now.
yeah, definitely. That support goes a long way too, So,
Yeah.
um, even I don't think I met your wife before. I don't believe so. I met Alan's wife, but you know, just to speak about mates, it matters. It matters if you have somebody in your life that they actually support what you do, because believe it or not, you go further with the person that you're with, backing you and being there for you. It helps a lot. So whether they give you the space to be able to do it or they join you sometimes to do it with you,
Hmm.
maybe learn what it is that you're doing and vice versa. You learn what it is that they like to do and that they're doing. And prosperity comes from, being helpful to each other,
Oh, yeah.
So I hope, because sometimes things can get derailed based off of a lack of support, so hopefully COVID-19 opens up some people's eyes that, what, be a little bit more supportive to each other. If you weren't supportive before, you can always change that as well. It takes 3 weeks to form a good habit. So you just have to
Oh, yeah.
start farming it. Take one day at a time to form a good habit. And in 3 weeks, you'll get over the old habit if you're willing to continue, over the 3 weeks to change your old habit and form the new one.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
So for those who's not used to supporting, and you want to get used to supporting, you just have to take the time and start. And in 3 weeks, you should feel like you're more of a supportive person.
That's for sure.
Yep. Well, with that being said, man, I'm gonna call it a night.
Yeah, man. It's always a pleasure, man. Always good. Always good. I love those info, man. It's always good.
Definitely, man. I know you're off for the week. So today
Oh
is
yeah.
Tuesday. I know.
Tuesday.
So at least we, let maybe let's come back on Thursday. Give us
That's fine.
tomorrow to not, let it ride. Nothing tomorrow.
Hmm.
Um, Probably come back on Thursday and let us know how those stocks are doing.
Okay. No problem, man. I'm on it.
Yep. That way I don't take up too much of your time from your family either. You don't want the family to say, hey, you on the YouTube every day?
Yeah, nah.
So even though we love this, we still got to make sure keep the wives happy.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yep. You don't want the
True,
wife
man.
jumping on your head, be like, get off that
Nah,
YouTube.
nah, nah, nah. I don't put a headphone on my ear. What you doing?
Yeah. All right, Pierre, man. My eyes are
All right,
tired.
so brother. All right, brother. You take care, man. Good night for the rest of the guys in the chat. I see you guys. You see, Wiki was there. Wiki Toussaint was there. You
Mm.
know, I think he said comment. He said thank you for the recommendation on IDEX. Honestly, just saw the balance.
Huh? Oh, it just saw.
Alan said just show her the balance.
Oh, hey, good one, Alan. Just show her the balance. Wow. Wow.
That's a good one, Alan. That's a good one.
That's nice. Just show her the balance. Hey, listen, that is so true, man. You know what? At the end of the
Exactly.
day, if we're doing well and they see the
Oh yeah.
balance, they feel they feel good. Feel good. So we got to make sure, we show the balance, man.
Oh yeah, all the time.
Yeah, definitely.
That's a good one, Alan. That's a good one.
Show her the balance. Yep,
All right, man.
that's nice. So Toussaint said, thanks for IDEX. You're welcome, man.
Yeah. Let's see.
I'm just throwing that in the chat. All right, Pierre.
All right, Sabon. Thank you, man. Good night, man. So Thursday again, same time, 8:30.
Yes, Thursday again, 8:30. And let's let's go out on a limb and say Bitcoin is gonna perform even better than it's performing right now. And if it
Oh
does
yeah,
that,
yeah.
let's go
Listen,
on a limb and say maybe Canon will be $50. I won't even say 60 yet. I'll say maybe if it's 29, let's say 40. Maybe it'll get to 40, depending on what Bitcoin does. So far, it seems to me like Bitcoin's probably gonna take off to the upside. You know,
yeah.
I don't know, don't quote me, but to how it's been performing, that's my take that this thing is gonna blaze. Yep. I believe it's gonna blaze. And if it does that, all I'm saying is million, here I come. Yep. Show the balance, right?
Show the
Show the
balance.
balance. Yep. All right, man.
All right, Sabon, man. Good night, man.
Good night.
All right.
Good night, guys who's watching.